Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I am Keoki and this is my plant-based journey. So this is my second video and hopefully you got a chance to see my first video that I've posted. So now I'm going to get started on this second, well this is actually the first week, but my second video. So I always like to start with questions. So the questions that I am going to answer today will begin with the how, the what, the when. So just the how, what, and when for today. Okay, so first question I ask myself, how did my first week go? So I'm going to say it went pretty good. I had some things that I did well in, and then I have some things that I want to get there with. Okay, so what did I do well in? Well, I definitely cut back or did not intake dairy, so mainly the cheese and the milk. So I definitely cut that out. And I wasn't eating a lot of that before, but I did eat cheese, you know, so trying to find a cheese alternative is it has been challenging. I did find something, but like I said, for this week I did not even try the cheese alternative, so I did well with that. I definitely kept a food journal, just used a regular notebook, and I just kind of wrote down the things that I ate each day. That's a story in itself. Things that I need to do better with or get better with. The only thing that I saw was just based on looking at my journal, just reflecting back. I had a lot of processed foods. So yes, I did not consume. Well, I consumed protein from vegetables, but I also went out and searched for a lot of processed foods, and I already know just by looking at other research and just researching online that you should not intake a lot of processed foods, however the way you're doing it, whether you are eating getting your protein from animals or from vegetables. You still don't want to overdo it in the process. So I did overdo it for this 1 week. So here's my what do I plan to do differently? Because now today I'm officially in my second week. So what do I plan to do differently? Well, of course, I want to cut back on consuming all the processed foods. So I came up with a challenge. My challenge is, I call it my 3S challenge. And what is the 3S challenge? 3S challenge is starting off the day with your smoothie. Then you have your salads and for lunch. And then for dinner, you have your soup. And my soups would more than likely be, plant-based. And, you hear the word plant-based or vegan and automatically you just kind of shut it off. Some of us do anyway. And way back in the day, I didn't even, if you said plant-based or vegan, it was just like, oh no, not that. And then for soups, really? When I could use so many other things inside of a soup? Well, in this case, I use mostly plants. So I'm going to be doing that for this whole week. So I'll start off with my smoothies, and then I'll midday it'd be salads, and then towards the end of the day, my last meal would be this soups. The hard part would be for me would be the snacking. So this is what I plan on doing differently. Not consuming so much of the snacks that I did consume this week. So you know what I like? I love saltine crackers and your cookies, even the plant-based cookies. I mean, I'll go for it. Tostitos, I mean, I just went for it this week. So I don't want to do that this week coming, starting today. So we'll check back next week and I'll let you know how that went as far as my snacks and, even my 3S challenge. Of course, I already said when I'm going to start this. I started today. So I had my first smoothie. Created it myself. I saw different smoothies out there, but I kind of mixed and just kind of came up with my own smoothie. And so you'll see a little mini video clip on this video of me trying that smoothie. Okay, here I go. I can do this. I can do this. I had my smoothie already. I haven't had an interest to having a snack right now, but when I do, I need to, reevaluate, try not to do the thing I did last week and find a different alternative for my snacking, because I'm going to want a snack. Okay? So next, let's see. I took my notes. I always take notes. In my previous video, I talked about my weight winning challenge poster. So for this video, I don't want it to go up to, I don't want to be on here too long because I'm already at 5 minutes. So I'm going to give you the first step in how I created my weight winning challenge poster. Okay, so what you do, you brainstorm first. Remember in my first video, I said this whole process is all about the mind. Your mind have to be set forward. So even with building your weight winning challenge poster, you have to start with your mind. It's a mental thing. So to start off, you take a clean sheet of paper, and I will show a picture of my brainstorm, and I was very colorful with mine. You don't have to be, just pencil and paper. It's fine, but you'll see a picture of that. But what you do is take a sheet of paper, you create a timeline, just a long line on a sheet of paper. I actually wrote mine a little differently because I started from my left corner and I went all the way down to my right corner on the paper. But what you do is you write down at the top of your page, just a second, top of your page, you write down your start weight and then your goal. What's your goal weight? You write that down. So it's almost like a lesson, guys. I'm educated. It's just how I do it. It helps me. So your start weight and your goal, you write that down. And then on your timeline, however the way you write it on that piece of paper, I would like for you to write down your weight in increments going down to your goal weight. So you'll see my picture. I kind of played around with the numbers, but I tried to stick with the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So for example, if I am 309 pounds, I'm going to go, my next weight would be 307, and then 305, then 301. But sometimes with the 301, I just made it a straight 300. So, that's what you do first. That's your first step, brainstorming. And the page, your paper, you might need a larger size paper, but I did try to squeeze in all of my numbers on that paper because it's just for me. So that is my brainstorm. If you would like to try this, please do. And check back on my next video and I'll give you the next step as to what I did after that. Now, you don't have to stick directly to how I'm doing it. You may think of some other ideas, but it's just my idea and I wanted to share it with you guys on my videos. Thanks so much for stopping by. See if I missed anything. I didn't miss anything. I said everything I wanted to say. So check back again. Please like and subscribe. This is a journey. I was able to look at my last week and I saw where I need to make changes. My weight progressed. It did not change much on that first week, but I know why. You always reflect on what you've done and you reflect and you make changes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making changes. And for myself, I told you I like to post videos. It encourages and inspires me, and hope it inspires you or someone you know. And then you reflect and you try something different. You say, you know what? Maybe not so much of this the next week. Let me do something differently. Always check with your doctor. Let them know what your plans are and what you want to do. And then you move forward. So here's me moving forward to another week. Check back. See how it goes. Until then, take care. Like and subscribe. Got any questions, comments, please add them. And I will talk to you soon.